Why? Because one thing, I truly believe in this, that coaching is conversational mastery. The better we have, if you want to have true masterful conversation, is to have this engagement with the clients through the coaching process. Through partnering them, to inspire them through this thought-provoking process, and hopefully from within, we see the change happen. And it's coaching from the approach of principles then rather than models. And so I want to show you guys this very interesting thing that I created. It's called the 4 principles, the Liam 4 principles of transformational coaching. And you can think about this as you go on throughout the rest of the day. Number 1, it's listen to understand. Or listen to understand. Number 2, inquire for awareness. Number 3, align from intention. And number 4, move to progress. I have a whole article and video series on this on YouTube and on my Forbes article. So I give you some time to read that. But in conclusion, this is what I want you to do. Okay, since we are running out of time, I want to share with you one final story to kind of wrap all these things up and also applying these principles within this story. And this story is called the story of the little frog. Many years ago, there was a little frog who was found in the well. And this frog, he loves the well so much because he grew up in the well. All he saw upstairs were the stars, the day, the sky, every single day. And he was enjoying life. To him, the world was just the sky, the stars, and the sun. One day, a little bunny was hopping by the well, and the bunny saw the frog singing, croak, 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 right? And the bunny was fascinated by the sound. And so the bunny hopped over to the frog well and said, "Hey, froggy, you got to see the world. The world is so huge, it's so fun, it's so big." But the frog told the bunny and said, "Hey, you know what? I'm happy where I am. I'm comfortable where I am. The world is so happy. The world is just above me." The bunny told the frog, said, "Hey, no, you do not know what you're missing out. You don't know what you're missing out." Those words pierced the heart of the frog, and the frog began to question himself whether is he truly missing something out. And that day, the frog had a doubt that seeded within. And the frog said, "Hey, you know what? Maybe I might be missing something out." And so the frog decided to leave the well and went around the park. That day, the frog did something really interesting. And the frog says, "Hey, wow, the world has the park, the world has the sky, and every single thing there. Let me ask this question. Has the world changed? Has the world changed?" Sure, right? The world has changed. It seems like the world has changed, and now the frog is so happy. One day, the frog looked up in the sky and he saw the little airplane there. He says, "Wow, what if I could get an airplane?" And so that's what the frog did. He traveled around the world on the airplane. Has his world changed? It sounds like it, and I hear the little buzzer sound, because that's the sound when the airplane is almost reaching to the peak of altitude. The frog world seems like it has changed, but actually the world has never changed, but his perspective of the world has changed. And so what are we discovering here? The story of the frog reminds us one thing, that sometimes what we say, or how we say it, how we deliver, how we engage with another person will create a huge difference. Because you see, although the frog's external world seems to change from his perspective, but what is truly changing is his internal world. His internal vision of his own world has changed. When we begin to change, you see, too often we want to change behaviors, but behavior modification is temporal. Inward transformation is sustainable. And that is the change we want to happen from within inside out. Because transformation truly happens when there's an inward change. And that is the story of the frog. The transformation of our inner world happens before it manifests in the external world. And that's what true change happens through the coaching process. Okay, so that's